Right now, high alert in the Raigad district where suspicious boat has been found in breach of Hariheshwara. In fact, the information which is coming in is that weapons have been found on this boat as well. Raigad district police force have reached the spot and the blockade across the entire district has happened, and there is a high alert which has been issued right across Maharashtra. Of course, there are massive terror security alerts which have now been sounded. So let me go across to Arunil. Arunil, suspicious boat of course reminds us about the dark times that Mumbai has already seen in the past. But what were the recoveries on the boat? Whom did it belong to?
Well, that is right. In fact, it reminds us of the horrific day of 26/11. But here in this case,
Well, looks like we've lost that audio connection. We are going to try and fix Arunil's audio connection. Can you hear me now, Arunil?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead. Well, we'll try and reconnect. This is a horrific rerun of what had happened. Remember, on the occasion of 26/11, all of it started with illegal arms being pumped into India via the shores of Maharashtra. And yet again, there is this grim reminder in a similar instance which has happened. However, thankfully, the security forces have managed to catch this shipment, this boatload of illegal weapons which were being pumped in. There's a massive terror alert which has been sounded across Raigad, even across the state of Maharashtra. What we are picking up, initial details which are coming in, is that this is a weapon-loaded boat. AK-47s, I believe, are also some of the weapons which have been discovered on board this boat. Remember, this is a horrible reminder of the kind of past that Mumbai has already had. And there you have it, first on Times Now. You can see a picture of that boat laden with weapons. That's the boat on your screens. Thankfully, the security forces, the coast guards, they were alert enough to have apprehended this boat full of weapons. It was spotted, it was stopped, and now it has been recovered. However, several questions are going to be asked as to whom really does this boat full of weapons belong to? Who was trying to send in these weapons? If it was illegally, as would be the case in this case, illegal weapons were being pumped in from the coast of Maharashtra. Who has really done that? In the past, of course, we have seen these ploys being used by Pakistan. However, this is something which is currently under probe. The police have already set up blockades across Raigad because this could be indicative of a larger plot. This could be just the tip of the iceberg. The security forces are going to take absolutely no chances with this. They are probing each and every bit of this probe. But on your screens, you can see at least 3 AK-47 rifles and several other weapons also which are there in the smaller blue and red boxes. We're going to get you details of what really they are, what were the discoveries, is there anything else also which was recovered, but more importantly, if there were any arrests which were happened, was there anyone on board this boat or did they flee when they were being apprehended? All these details are going to be coming your way here on Times Now. We are the first ones to even show you these visuals right now. Well, these are the first visuals which are coming in. In fact, Sudhir Mungetiwar is joining us, Maharashtra Minister. Sir, what can you share with us about this boat full of arms which have been apprehended from the coast? Mr. Mungetiwar.
इसके बारे में जांच शुरू हुई है. मामला बड़ा गंभीर है. गंभीर मामले को पूरी तरह से इसकी जांच करते हुए इसके पीछे अर्थ है
जी,
कुछ आतंकवादी है, दहशतवादी है, या हमारे ही देश के कोई कनेक्शन जुड़े हुए हैं. महाराष्ट्र में वो आतंक फैलाना चाहते थे या अभी 15 अगस्त के समय वो कुछ करना चाहते थे. ये सब जांच के विषय है. माननीय गृह मंत्री और हमारे राज्य के उप मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी ने इसके बारे में गंभीर जांच के आदेश दिए हैं
जी.
पदस्थ अधिकारियों को भी बताया है कि इस मामले की पूरी जांच करते हुए आखिरी जो इसका खलनायक होगा उस तक विभाग के हाथ पहुंचे और इसमें कड़ी और गहराई से काम हो.
मुंगेतीवार जी, आप कोई भी डिटेल शेयर कर सकते हैं? प्राइमा फेसी ये किसका बोट था, कहां से आ रहा था? इंडिया से आ रहा था या इंडिया के बाहर से कहीं आ रहा था महाराष्ट्र कोस्ट पे?
तो इसके बारे में गृह विभाग की ओर से एक या फिर से एक नोट निकलेगी, प्रेस नोट निकलेगी। गृह विभाग के माध्यम से पुलिस विभाग इस विषय में विस्तृत जानकारी जो जांच को प्रभावित नहीं कर सकती ऐसी जानकारी देगी, मगर जिसमें जांच प्रभावित हो सकती है या जो खलनायक है, दोषी गुनहगार सावधान हो सकते हैं, वो अभी बताना उचित नहीं है।
जी मुंगेतीवार जी, ये एक बता दीजिए, इसमें कोई भी आतंकी एंगल है क्या, कोई लिंक है जो अभी साफ पता चल रहा है? क्योंकि ये पूछ रही हूँ क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम 26/11 में भी ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ था, इसीलिए इट्स अ ग्रिम रिमाइंडर टू मुंबई।
निश्चित रूप से आतंक या फिर अभी कई वर्षों से देश में उन्हें ऐसी घटनाएं करने का मौका नहीं मिल रहा है, और बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि सहजता जब होती है, लोगों को ये विश्वास होता है कि हम सुरक्षित है, ऐसे समय आतंकी घटनाएं करने की कोशिश होती है। मगर मैं पुलिस विभाग को बधाई दूंगा कि उन्होंने ऐसे लोगों के षड्यंत्र का पर्दाफाश है। अब जांच करके खलनायक तक पहुंचना, वो चाहे आतंकवादी हो, दहशतवादी हो, अपने मुंबई में या महाराष्ट्र में या देश में कोई व्यक्ति से उसके कनेक्शन जुड़े होंगे, तो इसके लिए आवश्यक तब हम भारत सरकार के विभिन्न जांच एजेंसियों की भी हमें मदद करनी है तो हम करेंगे। और हमने अभी महाराष्ट्र में पिछले सरकार ने सीबीआई पे पाबंदी रखी थी, अभी हम वो पाबंदी भी निश्चित रूप से कोशिश है कि ये सप्ताह में हट जाएगी। तो अच्छा। हमें बिना पूछे सीबीआई हमारे राज्य में भी काम कर पाएगी। इसके पहले राज्य सरकार ने पाबंदी लगा रखी थी, तो मेरा विश्वास है इस विषय में चर्चा हुई है, 7-8 दिन में ये भी पाबंदी हट जाएगी।
मुनगंटीवार जी, ये बताइए कि ये जो टेरर बोर्ड जब पकड़ा गया था, जिसके अंदर ये वेपन्स थे, क्या क्या वेपन्स निकले और उसमें कोई आदमी था क्या, कोई अरेस्ट हुए हैं क्या इसमें?
ऐसा मैंने आपको कहा कि इस विषय में जांच के बाद ही ये बातें कही जा सकती।
जी, कुछ अरेस्ट के बारे में आप कुछ बता पाएंगे इस पे?
जांच के बाद तो अरेस्ट भी होगा, एफआईआर भी होगा, सभी बातें होगी।
जी, और पाकिस्तान का कोई भी लिंक आप प्रोब कर रहे होंगे अभी?
इस समय मैं तो नहीं कह सकूंगा किसका इसमें किसका हाथ होगा, मगर जैसा मैंने कहा कि शाम तक इसकी जो पायमा फेसी जानकारी मिलेगी, उस आधार पे सभागृह में भी शायद माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री निवेदन करे आज या कल।
जी, thank you so much, Mungantiwar ji, for joining us. We have the Maharashtra minister telling us that the terror angle has not been ruled out right now, and there is going to be a proper thorough probe which is going to be done. Another big angle that he has told us is that very soon, he says, the Shinde Sarkar is going to ensure that CBI will be given access to the state of Maharashtra as well. We'll be tracking all the developments on that front. Meanwhile, there's Abha Singh also joining us, an activist lawyer here on the show. Abha Singh, of course, it's a grim reminder of what has happened in the past, but this boat full of AK-47s which has been discovered, massive success for the security forces as well, but also a red alarm now going up.
Absolutely, I would say it's a great success for the security forces that they've managed to catch such a big cache of arms which has AK-47. Yes, of course, they could either be for the underworld or they could be for a terror organization, because we all know that the terror organizations abroad have ordered that Nupur Sharma should be killed. Then you have Bilkis Bano's rapists who have been let off, who've been given remission and bail. So there is a lot of terror angle right now in the country, and we cannot take chances. The manner in which in Udaipur and in Maharashtra people have been killed on the statement of Nupur Sharma. So I think the police needs to really be alert and investigate, but just getting the arms is not the issue. You were asking the minister the very right question. If somebody has been arrested, so if there are sleeper cells or there are people who have got this, they should be arrested. We need to go to the root of the issue, because who were getting it, what is the plan, what are they planning, are they planning to do another scale of bomb blast, or they are planning to kill people? That needs to be found. I think NIA can be involved, and if they are now allowing CBI to come to the state because the permission had been withdrawn by the earlier government, I think it is good in a way, because CBI has its own set of detectives who can also investigate into such matters.
And this is very crucial, isn't it, Abha Singh, because this discovery has been made in the Maharashtra coast as well. It is one of the places which has been the scene of one of the most dastardly attacks that we have seen in the past on India and Indian soil.
We've not forgotten the 1993 blast, which shook Mumbai, which shook the world, because at that time all the RDS had landed in the Raigad coastal area. So definitely this shows that that module is getting active again.
Yes, thank you so much, Abha Singh, for joining us with your inputs on this. Let me go across to Radhika, our reporter who's joining us. Radhika, you must get us the details about what you're picking up from the forces. Was anyone arrested along with this boat, and what all has been recovered from it?
Well, currently, of course, the ATS officials are heading towards this particular spot. It is a security boat of Oman Security, which had come to Raigad shore to dismantle sophisticated weapons, which has been found and which is of no use, is what the police officials are saying. But police is further investigating this matter. Central agencies, of course, have been informed, and they are also monitoring the situation at the moment. So that's what the Raigad police have been telling, that it is a security boat of Oman Security which had come to Raigad shore, which was carrying these sophisticated weapons. Of course, the ATS officials are also heading to the spot. In fact, bomb squad also reaching the spot as we speak.
Tell us a bit about Oman Security. That's the name which is now coming up. I believe there's also a sticker by one of the containers which was found on the board which said Oman Security. Tell us a bit about what is Oman Security. Is it a company? Well, it seems that we've lost that audio connection. Let me go across to Ujjwal Nikam, who's joining us, a special public prosecutor. Ujjwal Nikam, your first thoughts and the grim reminders, of course, which would be associated with a boat full of weapons on the Mumbai coastline, on the Maharashtra coastline.
Indeed, I am now reminded the 1993 Bombay bomb blast, where all the arms and ammunition were landed at Dighi and the Shekhari, which are in the Raigad district. I think this particular area earlier was operated by Daud Ibrahim and his gang for smuggling gold and the silver. But it is only after 1993, this is on the big size of the arms and ammunition have been landed. It is a very serious thing. And I think the police will investigate this matter very thoroughly. See what was the intention, who had called, how these were landed at Dighi and particularly in the Raigad district. All these are the minute things of the investigation.
Mr. Nikam, that Maharashtra ATS team has left from Mumbai for Alibag area goes on to show how significant this recovery could have been. Now a terror angle also being investigated. How serious do you think could be the implications of something like this being found near the Maharashtra coastline? Or could it also be something that is benign but is being seen as more sinister?
This is very serious, no doubt about it. But now the ATS team has already left Mumbai. That is what the report says. And I think NI will also look into the matter. And they will also try to find out whether what was the intention, who were the person who landed at particular Alibag, and what was their motive behind this. These are all the things which will require a deep, thorough investigation.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Nikam, for joining us with your insights on the developing story. Let's remind our viewers what really has happened. A security boat has been found on Raigad shore. Now, details emerging tell us that it is a security boat belonging to Oman Security. What really does it mean? We will try and get in touch with our reporters to tell us